bolts, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and this bolt loose, and that's allowing me to flex and see that and get up the support. Okay, so I hope you guys enjoyed that Japanese nostalgic car show that we had here in Houston. It was pretty awesome, a lot of awesome cars, and hope you guys enjoyed that. Anyway, I'm on my way right now to go check out my brother's GS300. Called me, said that he heard a loud popping noise, like a bang, sounded like something burst, and then he's been seeing coolant leaking from the front end of the car. So we're going over there right now to check it out. Hopefully it's nothing major. We can get it knocked out for him today so he can get on about his way. Let's get to it. I'm on the GoPro today because I just didn't feel like carrying around the full camera, the Canon, so I'm using the GoPro, and probably come in handy for the small engine bay shots that may be coming up, so stay tuned. So I'm here looking at the GS. There's the car, and it turned out that it was just the hose. The radiator itself at the nozzle broke off, completely broke off. So we have a new one on order. Just went ahead and put the hose back on for the meantime so we can get around, and we'll have to go from there. So we got the car on right now, just looking it over for any other leaks. And the bleed out system of any air. Like I said, the radiator nozzle right here just broke to pieces, but it still had plenty of catch left for the hose. So it'll work for now until the new parts come in. And it's not leaking, so it's good to go. All right, so we got some codes that we're gonna pull off the dash. See what we got. So cheap little scanner, gets the job done. If you don't have one, I recommend getting one. Let me check out what's going on with the live data actually. Yeah, the long fuel trim is at 24.2%. So that means it's compensating for a lack of fuel, too much air. I think we got a vacuum leak going on. I can hear it in the engine bay. And long fuel trim 2 is 38. Yeah, there's definitely a vacuum leak going on. System 2 lean, bank 2. System 2 lean, bank 2. So definitely looks like we got a vacuum leak going on. Okay, so we've been looking around. I changed this hose clamp out because this connection was loose. And I put my hand back here. And if you guys can hear that hiss, it goes away. So we got a hose that's on the back side right here of the intake manifold that's leaking out air, and we got to get that taken care of, fix this vacuum leak. C7. C7. That's on. That's on. It's quiet now, though. Yeah, I don't hear it. Yeah, no more hiss. So let's clear the code and make sure it doesn't come back on in the future. All right, sorry, I didn't record a lot of that. Okay, I think we got it taken care of. No more vacuum leak. Engine's staying cool right now, so I'd say that's a job done for today's quick little rundown. All right, so I'm really hoping you guys are enjoying this little vlog that I'm trying out for once. Just helping my brother out with his cars right now. So we got the GS, seems to be running smooth for now. I say for now because we're still gonna, you know, change the radiator properly, whatnot. We just got it set so we can drive it around now if he wants to. And right now he's got another car in the back that we're gonna take a look at. Something to do with the door handle, and we'll just see what's going on with that. Oh, okay. The handle's put on. I didn't record any of it because the camera decided to stop working, but it seems to have cooled down or something. I'm not sure. New handles on. Gotta get the bolts in. That's it.
A few moments later.
Okay, so it is a beautiful day right here. And I'm here back with the Lexus GS350. This is the V6, obviously by GS350. Anyway, we're doing the radiator install, and I noticed that there weren't any really good write-ups or anything, so figured I'd do one since I've helped my brother out, as y'all saw earlier on with the hose issue. So now we're going to properly replace the radiator. Now what we have going on here, as you can see, we've already taken apart most of the peripherals that you're going to need to remove. So the air box is over there, so you remove the air box and the little air silencer here, right here, and get the harness unclipped. And then I've got 4 bolts, this bolt, this bolt, this bolt, and this bolt loose, and that's allowing me to flex and see that, and get up the support to get access to the radiator right there. So in this particular model, you got to remove this front core support, radiator support. I'm supposed to remove all of these bolts and, you know, pull the whole thing out. I'm gonna see if we can get this taken care of without having to remove all those gnarly bolts and remove the whole front end basically. So let's get back to it. Right now I'm about to jack up the car, that way I can get the fluid out the radiator and the engine. So we gotta remove this guy. We're getting to that hose right there. Zip tied. It is draining. Alright guys, radiator's out. I had to fight with the AC condenser, so remember to check your AC condenser when you're pulling this out. It's going to be bracketed on the back with those bolts right there, your AC condenser bill. Alright, let's get it back in. I didn't realize I was recording. Anyway, I've gotten everything back together now. So it's just same way you removed it in reverse. So just to recap, you can remove the radiator without completely removing the front radiator support. All you really got to do is remove these 4 bolts, and it gives you enough room to flex it up out of the way, and with the hoses removed you can flex the radiator forward. You want to remember that you disconnect the AC condenser. It's got 2 bolts on the bottom and the back and 2 bolts at the top and the back, and after that it's just like pulling any other normal radiator. So I'm gonna go ahead and top this off with some fluid. Remember to top it off right here so you fill up the engine first, and then we're gonna do the bleed system and go from there. All right, as you can hear, the car is on. I'm bleeding out the cooling system. There's bubbles. We got no leaks, so we're good to go. We're gonna use your engine vehicle fluid. Less and less bubbles over time as the system bleeds out all the air and replaces it with coolant. I haven't topped it off this whole time, so it's probably good. I'm going to run a little bit longer. I'm going to run a little bit longer just to be safe, but I'd say it's probably good. I'm going to say it's good. I'm going to run for about 5 more minutes just to make sure. I'll put some load, some heat on the engine. Alright guys, that's gonna wrap it up. Car's back together, it's cool, it's full of coolant. I'm gonna go ahead and back it back in the garage and close this video out. Thanks for checking out. Alright. Today we replaced the radiator on a 2007 Lexus GS350, the V6. and it wasn't that bad. It was a little weird, but we got everything figured out, got everything installed. The car is cooling and it's good to go. So job well done. I am happy. So if you found this video useful, drop it a like, leave us a comment below, subscribe for more awesome automotive videos. We'll see you guys next time. Remember to go out there and do something awesome. Peace.